Welcome back to Exploring Whiskeys. I'm Eric.
I'm Kevin.
I'm Adam.
And today we are, well, it's really funny. All right, let's start over. We are going to review the Writer's Tears Inniskillin, I'm not sure, ice wine cask finished. Okay.
The finished tears.
Finished. So we're doing a finished Writer's Tears. If you look at this box, it's very reminiscent of the one we just did a few weeks ago of their, I think that was the 2021 release of their annual release. And it's not all that different in the limited release of it. 3,000 bottles. Went to Ireland, Canada, and the U.S. That's it.
So we got like 200.
I think we usually get the majority.
Yeah. So it's not 3 each place. It's
3,000 total.
Wow.
This was mulled back from St. Louis.
St. Louis, yeah.
By Adam. He's like, hey, this store's crazy. Anything interesting? That's interesting. And that was that. All right, so ice wine. Not anything I ever knew about.
Never heard of it.
I just, come on, give it to me. Give it to me.
And I'm a professional drinker, and I've never
heard of ice wine. All right.
Is it like Ice House, like ice beer?
Well, I don't know anything about ice beer to be able to say that. So, looking into this.
Never had Ice House?
I've had it, but I don't know why is it special.
Butter.
I don't remember what was special about it.
There's no way it's as complex as
what's
going
right.
into this.
Higher alcohol content.
So, right.
This is most prevalent in Canada and Germany.
Okay.
What they do is they take hardiest grapevines and they let them sit until the wintertime. And then when the temperature is a steady -8 to a -14 degrees Celsius.
Convert that.
Like 10-ish. Like low.
We're in America.
Single digits. We're gonna go probably single digits is the mathematics that I'm gonna use there. Because 0 is 32, so like single digits.
All right.
Close to freezing.
Well, below freezing, but
32 is freezing.
Once it gets to -15, the grape actually freezes. Everything freezes. But in that range, the water in the grape freezes, but the sugar syrup doesn't. So they pick that, and everything has to be done super, super fast. They pick that, they mash that, and only the super sweet sugary syrup comes out. No water. And then they distill that for the wine.
Huh.
That is what ice wine is. Now, the Inniskillin is located in Niagara on the Canadian side.
Okay.
So, thumbs up for the bottle open.
It seems like a lot of work for
a little bit of
grapes
wine.
for that.
But, oh my God, sugar sweet.
You know, it's probably someone that just didn't get to harvest their
That's probably how it started.
in time, like, well, crap. Let's try this.
Yeah, that's probably how it started, but now it's a thing.
I'm going to say winter comes early up there in a few areas.
It's got to be this. I was talking to Kevin. It's got to be the same way Angel's Enemy's doing that. Apple ice cider.
Yeah, so they're
pick freezing temperature apples. I think the same. It seems like the same thing happens. We'll see.
All right, so we got all the normal stuff for Writer's Tears. You know, we've got the the cork and all the inlaid copper going on in there. Beautiful the way they set that up. This is bottle 22 of 360 for case 234.
90 proof?
92? Yeah, 92. So we got decent proof. And it's basically the regular Writer's Tears copper pot still. You know, the blend, they do a blend of both single malt and single pot still, something like that. Same thing, and then they throw it in for a year.
Wow. In
these gotta be super sugary sweet wine casks. So that's what I'm laying out here.
Grapey on the nose?
No way.
Yeah.
You wouldn't say.
Yeah, really
like
sweet
a
grape.
Delicious, just green grape.
There's a little apricot.
There's definitely some other fruit notes in there too.
Is this done at Balcones?
It's not. It's not quite that like dried apricot.
All right. So
and a little
good.
What do you think? Palate's gonna be way sweeter than the nose.
Yeah, I think the palate's gonna be
10
way
times.
I don't know if it's gonna be 10. It's gonna be up there. That's
out.
the first part.
Let's go in.
Whoa.
That's sweet though. But there's
Super sweet.
there's
I got a little burn on the back end.
There's
of
a
that.
burn. I don't know if that's proof or if that's the barrel or there's a little bit of burn in there. But
Now I get this sweet, like, grape skin.
the tip of my tongue
Aftertaste.
is almost to the point of like sugared raisins.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Like, but it's like all in the front. In the back, I get that like kind of a. I don't want to say it's proof. I want to say it's maybe a barrel thing, but
There's a ton of barrel notes. I don't know that the grape skin kind of is tobacco-y as well. I mean that it's like young tobacco, sweet. Ooh.
maybe.
Front
This is
end,
something-
I get the sweet raisin, which was really good. Then I got the burn, and then
Back to the sweet.
then I got that grape skin aftertaste, and then my mouth went back to like a raisin sweet.
Those didn't open up a whole hell of a lot. I was kind of hoping for a little bit of a retro nasal pop out here.
I'm getting more barrel in the nose though. I'm getting more wood. More.
It's sweeter for me.
That's so sweet.
really
It's like
sweet.
sugar. I'm not getting the crazy wood. I'm getting way more sweetness. There's a bit of a
I like the second.
spiciness.
The second sip was better.
It's
Yeah.
the
It's
burn
more-
wasn't as aggressive
It
or
wasn't
whatever
as
it was. The
aggressive,
warm-
and that grape skin aftertaste isn't as noticeable.
Yeah,
It's just
everything
more that raisiny, sweet raisiny, like
It was pretty drying at first.
Yeah.
But now it's better.
I think like
balancing.
it's starting to. It was very peaky. The first sip, it's like opening up and balancing a little bit. This is probably one you come back to, and it's gonna have like it's gonna really mellow out, and a lot of cool flavors are gonna come out.
Yeah, I agree. And man, I'm upset that I didn't grab the other two. One was Marsala. I can't remember the other
well.
one was.
If I would have been at that lacrosse tournament last weekend, I could have gone.
It was a great store. I think it was called Royal Liquors. A great store. Guy knew what he was talking about. Everything was MSRP. Good
You said a
stuff.
huge like Scotch, Irish, Japanese, like big different like variety of a collection.
Yeah, it was a huge wall.
That's good.
Yeah, I like it.
It's not as good as the annual releases. I think they're less bitey. This has a little bit of a bite to it, and they're like just on a whole different level. You know, the proof's higher. Everything's just crazy there. Anyway, all right, let's.
So this is rivaling some of the spots, I would say, right? I mean, that's what they're probably.
Yeah,
they're
I think they're playing in the same.
they're playing in that
level.
game. Because the
That'd be my
nose,
guess.
I can't remember what you color, but I got some. I don't know. It reminded me of one of the spots. Maybe the green or the yellow. I don't know.
Yellows.
Color, but
Yellow to me gets a little bit more of a banana note and the
Okay.
tropical fruit note. I was going to
this
say
one has an apple note. That,
the green
Green.
is a little more
okay.
apple. Yeah.
Maybe it was that one. Right. Sweeter. I think the burn is going to go away. The barrel is going to kind of disappear a little bit.
I'll say that apricot note went away for me.
Yeah, it's just like a fruit medley. It's not.
Fruit cocktail.
I was just thinking that. Damn,
It's
that's
not
can of
like
fruit
a
cocktail.
specific thing. It's just kind of like a bunch of different fruits
It's a
kind of
fruit
blended
cocktail,
together.
not sitting in the syrup.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not that syrupy
peach
sweet
and
on the
pear.
nose.
Peach pear, and if you're lucky to get the commercial.
There's only one. There's only half in it.
The cherry, half a grape.
Man,
all
as a
that.
kid, like you struck. If you got a full cherry, two
Well, I had two
slices.
younger brothers, so we had to split the can, and it was
Oh, you really were scoring.
yeah.
Hard times back then. Right?
yeah.
Again, everything's just kind of, it's not as peaky. It's a little bit more rounded. There is still a spice, and they said I think that
Now
comes
with
from
that water, it's more of a traditional writer's tier for me.
No,
Like more
no,
the honeycomb,
the grape
yeah.
Skin's gone.
Yeah.
yeah.
That little light.
Apparently, the pot
bitterness.
still is supposed to add a little bit of spice to the whiskey, and it's a blend.
Well, it
Of,
came out with the water, I think.
it's still there. Like I get a bite. I get a little bit of a bite, but it's not aggressive. It's just there, and I like it. Like it's a good
me
thing
too.
for a whiskey. Like I don't want a whiskey to not have a little bite. That's part of the reason
like it
why
better
you
with
drink the
water.
whiskey.
Water to, yeah, I did me too. I was
I
gonna
think
say this is a
it opened up nicely. The nose is still pretty mellow though, like sweet but mellow.
What did it set you back, Clark?
92,
right,
3,
yeah, right at $100.
something like that. Right? Yeah. With taxes, it was $100.
I like it.
I don't think it's as good as the annual releases. Both of those were just
Is it worth the money?
close. I mean, mid-90s, little high.
But the rareness, you're
Sure.
not. I mean, besides the Angel's Envy doing something with
Right.
apples,
Never even heard of ice wine until I got that phone call of, here's something with, I don't know what ice wine is, but it's finished.
Jim Beam has apple.
So it's Crown, right?
Crown Royal has apple.
It was one of those times I'm looking around and going, I'm not texting all this. There's no way I'm texting all this nonsense. Get on the phone. We're either going to FaceTime or we're going to go live here. So
Little heavy. Now, granted, since I had never had it before, I'm absolutely fine with spending the $90 or 90, whatever the hell it was. Let's say 95, just for. So absolutely. And if they had another finished one, would I spend $95 to try it? Yes. Yes, I would.
Back to it's just.
Would I spend $95 to do it again?
There's only a limited amount that's shipped here, so if you come across it.
That's the thing. It's 3,000 bottles total in the world.
yeah, you might. Yeah, you're not going to for try to.
Maybe that is worth $95. You know, but just off the palate profile and all that kind of stuff. No, it's not $95 whiskey. Yeah. But I'm happy we tried it.
Yeah.
And I'm really looking forward to waiting like 2 weeks, trying it again.
For sure.
Because I think that'll open up. Another very solid bottle from Writer's Tears. Still does not match their annual releases, but really good.
Good things coming out of there.
Well,
Really
interesting
good.
too, learning about this Inniskillin ice wine. I've never heard of that before.
Never heard of it. Canadian and German.
I want to try it.
It's supposed to be very sweet, super expensive, so they mostly sell it in 375s because it's that expensive.
Probably all you need.
Yeah, that's true.
If it's that freaking
You might
sweet.
maybe you
Harry's
drink
had
it like limoncello and like the little.
Yeah, you'll drink it like
Yeah.
a port. It'll be
Yeah,
a
port.
nice,
Yeah,
tall,
yeah.
either a snifter or.
I'm not a huge sweet wine person, but I'd like to try it. Just hearing about
How it's done.
how it's done, I'd like to try it. All right, guys. Well, good score, Adam.
Yeah. Thanks for the call.
Always looking out.
Kevin,
Always looking out.
Kevin splurging on the bottle. Thank you, sir. All right. Well, again, we will all enjoy the Writer's Tears.
Great lineup of whiskeys.
Yep, great line, and it's awesome that we're able to come across these limited edition. All right, well, we hope all of you at home enjoyed our review of the Writer's Tears Inniskillin.
Inniskillin.
Ice wine cast finish. We did.
Maybe it's Inniskillin.
Yeah, I don't know. Well,
I don't know.
you put the pronunciation.
Yeah.
Right here.
We'll do that. Phonetics will be above our heads.
Well, we hope you enjoyed the review. As always, if you did, we'd love the support and hit that like button on the bottom of the screen.
Right down there, subscribe. We're trying to grow the channel, and we'd appreciate you joining us on our journey as we try every whiskey we can get our hands on, basically.
Absolutely. Thanks for watching.
See you on the next episode.
Cheers.
Cheers.